Alright, so right here you have the 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. Puts out 147 horsepower. See the coolant over there. Washer fluid, air filter box. Dipstick for the oil. Down here you have 17-inch wheels on this SEL model. Sorry that the car is in such crappy looking condition. Got a lot of snow coming here, so there's a lot of salt on the roads. And back here you have plenty of room in the trunk. Under that mat there you do have a subwoofer for the Beats audio system, which comes with this SEL model. See how the back room is. Son Kevin here is 4 years old. Say hi, Kevin. Hi. How's the leg room back here? You got plenty of room? Yes. Yeah, it's not bad, right? Yeah. Alright, awesome, buddy. Say bye. Bye. So yeah, plenty of room back there, and it does have the ISOFIT tethers, or ISOFIX, I believe it is, tethers. So that way it's easy for you to plug in car seats or whatever else you need. But not too bad. Engine could use a little bit more power, but overall a cool little package. Okay, over here you have the 8-speed automatic transmission. You do have your buttons for the Eco Start Stop. You could shut that off. Electronic park and brake. And then you do have the different modes, which if I press the mode, you could go to a normal, you could go to a sport, and you could go to a custom setting. You can click on adjust, and you could individualize the setting. You can make the steering a little bit harder. You could set the drive system to be sport oriented. Same thing with the adaptive cruise control. That's actually pretty cool. You can make it so it's either normal adaptive cruise control, or put it in a comfort setting, which is a little bit more relaxed, or a sports setting where it really keeps up on the person in front of you. And you can even set the setting for the climate control if you want it normal or in eco mode. The one thing that is really annoying about this car is around 27 to 30 miles an hour, you do get a weird vibration noise from the transmission, a humming noise. Of course, right there it didn't do it. Let's try again. I don't know if you heard it a little bit right there, but it's quite annoying, and you could also hear it at heavy throttle too. It's a bit of like a groaning noise or a rumbling noise from the transmission. And right there you heard a little bit of that noise again from the transmission. Very annoying. Car also does have a bit of a wind noise once you get past, say, 40 miles an hour or so. You can start to hear it. It's extremely annoying once you get to about 70 miles an hour or above. Engine could use a bit more power. It's down about 15 to 20% on horsepower compared to, say, a Civic EXL. That's the car that I used to own. It put out about 176 horsepower, so compared to this vehicle's 147 horsepower, definitely had a bit more grunt. Hear a bit of wind noise, braking wise, to slow down pretty well. Some of the features I do love about this car is the ambient lighting. I do love the Beats audio sound system of the vehicle. I do love that you do have an app for your remote start to track the vehicle, stuff of that nature. And I don't think any other car in this class has a heated steering wheel, or maybe one. I think the Sentra does, but it is a pretty cool feature, especially if you live in a cold place like I do. And fuel economy on this car has been exceptional. On my way to work, it's about 95% highway, and I usually average anywhere between 38 to 45 miles per gallon, which is a lot better than the EPA rated 40 miles per gallon for the highway. So right now I'm going to show you the ambient lighting of the vehicle. Pretty cool feature. It is really nicely illuminated. There is no illumination on the rear doors of the vehicle, just up front here. I'll go through the different colors that you can choose from. You can see it does change the gauges as well as the rest of the lighting. And it is very responsive to change. A few different blues that you have. You have a light blue, darker blue, more of like a purple color, even a pink. And you can see the instrument cluster, change the view. You can see the different lighting and different settings. And even when you go to your radio settings, it does change the light and accents on that. Let me show you guys the startup sequence here. Pretty cool little animation. Shows you that everything's active. Of course, it's freezing here, 26 degrees outside. You can see you can change the different views for the instrument cluster. More traditional display, more modern display. And there's a lot of information on the screen. Over here you can see this is the main infotainment. It is very responsive. You have all your functions right there. Click on radio, or your tracks, your media, phone, the voice, all your voice commands. It does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and MirrorLink. You can go into your sound settings, change the balance. It does have a pretty cool equalizer as well. Show you guys that real quick. It does have an awesome subwoofer too. It does have quite a bit of bass. The fuel economy, you can see extended period since refueling. All pretty solid numbers, around 35, 36 miles per gallon. Go back here to the active info display. This is where you can change your gauge cluster. You can input a lot of different information, whatever you prefer, from your audio to a compass, to your range. And you can do the same thing on the left-hand side. You can totally individualize it to your taste. Adaptive cruise control, time since starting. It is a really cool and intuitive system. So I'm going to show you guys the nighttime view of the LED design in the headlights, and also just the taillight design. It does look pretty sharp LEDs in the back as well. Now we'll do a 0 to 60 run. Okay, so here you can see the fuel economy. It's supposed to be 34 combined. And you can see the greenhouse gas rating, which I don't know if you trust VW, but supposedly it's an 8 out of 10. And you can see here it got a 5-star overall crash test rating. And it was built all over the world. Looks like transmission comes from Japan, engine from Brazil, and the final assembly point was in Mexico. This vehicle is finished in a pyrite silver metallic. It does come with a 4-year 50,000 mile warranty and 7-year 100,000 mile corrosion warranty and 2 years 20,000 miles scheduled maintenance. And you can see here the other options on the vehicle. Came to a total MSRP of $27,199. I leased this vehicle over 3 years, 15,000 miles a year, $2K total out of pocket, and I ended up getting the vehicle for $275 a month, which I thought was a pretty solid value. If you guys can, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys in the future. Thank you so much.